Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them microphone, dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join me? Ooh, Steve Harvey. Get them on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only, Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Man, oh man, oh man. Wow. I think about all the things God has done for me. It's overwhelming at times. And I want everybody to have that feeling and to share in that feeling of completion and satisfaction. And the only reason I got this, and it's the 1,000th time I've said it, is because I formed a relationship with my Creator, period. That's it. That's it. I can't tell you anything else. You know, I've always had a strong work ethic. My father put that in me. My father's conversations with me growing up was always constantly about work hard, don't be lazy, be a man, do what you say you're going to do, yada, 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 yada. Man, I was so tired of my father at times. I was going, man, what is with this dude right here? Man, every time we have a conversation, it's got to be about work. It's got to be about, you know, man, doing your best, trying hard, you know, working, being honest, do what you say you're going to do. But that was his mission. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that now. I can't even put it into words when I think about my old man and what he was to me. And I just, man, I'm so grateful for that balance I had in my life. And then my father was a fighter. He fought on the weekends. You know, my father used to come home with his clothes tore off of him. He put a fresh shirt on and he go back. My mom used to talk about my father fighting all the time. It's like, why you are always fighting? You know, a little bit of that rubbed off on me too. You know, that kind of got into me, and I didn't understand that either. But then on the same turn, my mother was a Sunday school teacher for 40 years, so her conversation was never about fighting or anything. It was all about love and understanding and doing unto others that you would have them do unto you. My mom was a Sunday school teacher, so I learned about faith. I had to go to Sunday school, prayer meeting, Bible study, young people meeting, choir rehearsal. You know, I was at church, man, so much I was actually looking at there's got to be an alternative to this. You know, I was a little kid even. I was thinking at one point maybe I ought to look into hell because there's got to be something cooler than this going on every day. It had got that crazy for me. But the balance between those two people created who I am today. And I want you to understand that the things that you are in your past have helped create who you are today if you view it the right way. Everything that has happened to you in your past has happened to you for a reason. and is usually for the good if you view it that way. But if you, on the other hand, are a type of person who can't move forward because you are allowing your past to stop you from having your future, then you, my friend, are doing a disservice to your life. You are not honoring God's blessings. You are not taking advantage of the gain, knowledge, wisdom, and experience of your life. Example, if you are a woman and you are always talking about a former relationship, what he did to me, if he had not did this to me, I wouldn't be in this place today. I thought I had a man. Now I ain't got no man. If he came along and I was doing just swell. He just came in and he just lied to me. He lied to me. Now he did this to me. Then he cheated. Then he left. All of that you're saying can very well be true. Have you thought that maybe somewhere in God's infinite wisdom that he knew that you had made a mistake in picking him anyway? Maybe he knew you had made a mistake in saying yes or I do to him anyway, or come on, move in. And so what he did was, based on your decision now to say yes, I do, or come on, let's move in together. That was your decision. So you ain't go to him about this one. You made this decision. Based on that decision and all the negative things that started happening, he allowed you to get away from it. Now, how you got away from it is always not the choice of ours. See, you stuck on the fact that he left, that he walked out. But let me share this with you. When he was there, how good was he to you? How good was he for you? See, you got to look at the blessing. The blessing is now you are on your own. Now you walk in your house, ain't nobody in there with a disruptive spirit. Now you go home, you can take your clothes off and walk around like you want to. Now you go home, you can sit down and look at TV or catch your breath if you want to. Your kids don't have to see y'all arguing all the time. Have you looked at the blessing in it? But now if you're going to keep looking at the negative, then guess what? Now you can't move forward because you keep allowing your past to keep you from moving forward. If God has brought you through it, why don't you move on from it? Look, you got through it. He gone. He ain't coming back. He got somebody else. So you going to sit there and just keep tripping because he gone and he got somebody else? Hey, pick yourself up. Thank God for the blessing. It didn't feel like a blessing while you was going through it. And all the pain of him leaving and the divorce and all that messed you up. Got it. When you get through with all of that, you ain't the first one been left. You ain't the first one been divorced. You ain't the first one been in a bad relationship. Pick yourself up. Thank God for the blessing and move forward in your life. Because maybe when you quit complaining, maybe you'll find out that God has something in store for you that he wants you to have. But he can't give it to you if you ain't grateful. So God gives you a blessing, but because you don't see it as a blessing, you ain't grateful for it. Now, guess what? You steady asking God to do something for you, but you ain't thanking him for what he's done for you. But you steady wanting him to do more. How does that work? How does that work, man? That he should keep on giving you things when you ain't even working with the stuff he done gave you. And I don't know, and I'm just using that one example. It could go for men too, vice versa, and so on and so forth. I'm just using that as an example. Now, why I laid on that one so long, you have to take that up with God. That's all. I ain't pointing fingers at nobody and nothing, because I've been guilty on both sides of the coin. Who am I? But I'm just sharing with you what I had to do. I had to learn to stop allowing my past to interfere with my future.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is a thing that is needed at this particular moment. It is called, in the words of the French, attenzione. Or in Brazil, hable. If you were in Turkey, undela. If you were in Russia,
it sounds like it
depends on where you are. I'm considered to be a world traveler, and I'm very, more than bilingual, more than trilingual. I've said hola in so many different languages this morning, but
that was
the word
hello?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. You don't know, so therefore it works. Seeing as how you don't know, it must be.
Okay.
You know. Ladies and gentlemen, gratitude affects your attitude, which determines your altitude. Remember that. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Of Shirley Strawberry, of Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica, the young one, Junior, better known as Kill Spates, and the legend that is Nephew Tommy.
Yeah.
I am I. Junior, what's on your mind?
You know what, Unc, man, this past weekend, I got to see my boys, Unc. And I know you're down there with your boys, man. How is it going and what makes it work so well?
Well, you have to understand, the majority of these friendships started in 1974. How many years would that be calculating, people?
Woo-wee. 40 Woo.
Say it.
74, 84, 94.
40.
Oh, man, about 50 years.
40 something years.
Don't be.
Nobody do no math.
Damn,
I can't even
what's
find
wrong with y'all?
man. I can't even find
84,
that
94,
calculator.
2004,
Your story.
2014. That's been 48 years of friendship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my boys is here that has been friends with me for 61 years. We set up last night, sat next to each other like we were sitting on the steps in front of our mama's house talking about the past, the future.
Yeah.
It's just been a heck of a week, man. I mean, these boys is appreciative. They strong, they men.
How
We
many?
all agree. It's 13 of us.
Oh, wow.
And it's just been great, man. You know, when you have friends in your life that long, man, that matter, share a common bond, still understand each other, and talk massive amounts of sugar, honey,
That's important.
extra ice with double T's on it. Lord have mercy. I wish y'all could be here. I can't share any of these stories with you. Let's just have a great show.
Thank you. Coming up in 32 minutes after the hour, we'll hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff?
This will be K. Miller, Shirley. K. Miller. If you missed it yesterday, this right here is K. Miller. Let's go, cat dog.
You get your butt over there and sit down. When I get through talking to him, then I'm going to deal with you. Sit your butt down, Patrice. Right now. Hello.
Hello?
Who is this?
Who is this?
I'm looking for K. Miller. Who is K. Miller?
This K. Miller?
Let me tell you something, man. This Perkins. I already know I've been finding out from people that you've been coming by my house when I'm gone. And you've been over here with my wife, Patrice. So let's get it all out here in the open. I'm looking for you. You hear me?
Hey, man, I don't even know who you are, man.
Sit your butt down, Patrice. Sit it down. K. Miller, when I find out where you at, when I get my hands on your ass, it's going to be over with.
So hold up now. I am K. Miller, but you ain't going to do to me.
Oh, it's you can kill her.
It seems like somebody, is your girl and you can't handle it. You know, I don't appreciate no lightweight cupcake calling me, accusing me of doing something I ain't done yet, but I will do it.
Now, you ain't, look, don't start this here today, dog. I ain't got enough in me right now to hold this pressure. Now, I'm looking for your ass, and when I find you, dog, this ain't gonna be good between me and you.
Now, you don't got enough because you ain't your girl right. That's why you calling me, accusing me of your. But, you know, I might well go over there and because it sounds like you ain't doing what you supposed to be doing.
Hey, dog, don't sit here and say nothing stupid to me like this here, dog. Matter of fact, we can just meet right now and get all this over. Sit your butt down, Patrice. Don't move till I'm through with it. Now, Mr. K. Miller, let me tell you something, man. Why don't we just meet up and get this over with?
We can do that. We can go ahead and meet up. And when you meet with me, make sure you put your lip down and work your jelly, because I got something for you.
Make sure I do what?
Put your lip down and work your jelly, because I got something for you.
You ain't gonna talk to me crazy, dog.
Hey, man, look here. You know, you don't know who the you dealing with. Now, this is K. Miller, and you got the right phone number. But look here, you can't call my number asking any kind of way. Now, I don't know who the you are, but you don't need to be with me.
All I'm telling you is I'm looking for you. And they already gave me the description. You 6'2", you drive a black Chrysler, and I already know when I see you, it ain't going to be good between me and you, man.
I don't drive no Chrysler.
You don't drive no Chrysler 300?
Hell no. I don't drive no Chrysler.
Okay, what you drive?
I'm no business. I'm going to kick your
You don't drive no Chrysler black 300?
No. My brother drives a Chrysler.
Where your brother at right now? That's what I need to know.
Don't worry about what my brother is. Where are you right now?
Oh,
That's what I need to know. You know, where are you right now?
You ain't.
Huh? You calling my house? I'm just trying to mess with my brother and my brother finna get married. You calling him, accusing him of some I know ain't been doing nothing.
So your brother finna get married, but he's still going over to my house messing with my... Sit your down, Patrice.
Because you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. If he is laying the pipe, he laying it right, and your woman's getting a delight.
Look, I ain't got time for your little nursery rhymes now. Look, ain't you K. Miller?
Yeah, I'm K. Miller, but my brother's Miller.
Your brother named Miller?
Yeah.
What's your name?
My name is Miller.
Both of y'all is K. Millers?
Yeah.
Okay, but your brother is the one that drives the black 300 Chrysler?
All right.
I'ma whoop his ass as soon as I see him. What do
You ain't gonna do a thing to my brother, because like I told you earlier, you're a lightweight cupcake and if my brother is he's doing what he's supposed to be doing, because you ain't obviously laying the pipe right, and I don't appreciate you calling my house, threatening me, and then trying to threaten my brother.
I'ma whoop you and your brother if I got to. It don't even make no difference to me. It don't make no difference to me how I go down. Whether I run into K. Miller, damn it, Carla Miller. It don't make me no difference. I'm whooping a Miller's sooner or later.
You ain't doing a thing. I want you to come out of this right now. You hiding behind the phone because you weak. You're weak, pocket, low down, sorry. Come on over to right now, and me and my brother gonna whoop your lightweight cupcake.
We'll meet you on the corner of Frankfurt and Cali right now at the service station.
Yeah, you go ahead and do that. I got something for you.
I'm through hearing all this you talking about. All I want to know is how long it's going to take for you to get to the service station. That's all I want to know from you.
What?
All I want to know is how long it's going to take for you to get to the service station on Frankfurt and Cali. How long is it?
Call right now.
Well, come on then. I'm on my way to.
I'm ready for you.
Okay. Well, I'm going to whoop your and then when I find out who your brother.
I got something for your Come on, bring it on.
Okay, cool. Let me tell you one more thing before you.
You gotta tell me that you ain't already told me.
This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked.
Man, go ahead. You gonna get your I just told me doing some like this here. Tell me doing going to a divorce around here. My blood pressure up. Doctor gonna put me some cholesterol medication. I ain't feeling good. I'm trying to fit my brother on the phone, and you crank calling him at this time of day. What kind of is this? And you're lucky he didn't answer the phone.
Who?
You know, senior.
Oh, that's your daddy?
Yeah.
Oh, he K. Miller too.
Yeah, he came over too. He would have got your, you know. You would have needed bulletproof vest coming down that.
K-Man, look, what is the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
And there you have it, folks. Stupid on top of stupid this time of the morning, running that prank back for you. All right, that right there was K Miller, K to the Miller, just straight cussed the nephew out, and that's what you're looking for when you're looking for, when you're looking for a successful prank phone call. That's a successful one right there, K to the Miller. All right, all right. I don't need no prank applause. It's good. I'm good. I don't need it today. I don't need it today.
Praise and worship.
When I run this next one in another hour, then I might be looking for a little something. Wow.
All right. Thank you, nephew. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO with the Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building, ready for your love questions right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, rapper Boosie is happy he is not the grandfather, okay?
I saw that.
There was some celebrating going on.
What
All right,
happened?
Nick, we'll tell you. Nick Cannon says he's a great parent. All right, we'll get into that. And Deshaun Watson has been hit with yet another lawsuit. This makes number 24. Wow. But we'll talk about all these at the top of the hour because right now it is time to Ask the CLO. Steve Harvey, Chief Love Officer, in the building. Here we go. Danae in Columbia writes, I work for my aunt's party, her party planning business, and I did an engagement party for one of my friends that I've been having casual sex with for years. He asked me to have a menage a trois with him and his fiance because it's his wedding gift from her. Should I give him one last hurrah or tell him to kick rocks?
Well, for you to write into the show to see if you should participate in a menage a trois or not, and then ask me, it only means to me that you're giving it some serious consideration.
He wants to do it.
Yeah.
I thought.
So I don't know what the hell you calling me for. Asking me to co-sign for this because, well, let's look at a couple of things right here.
Please,
you know,
break it down.
You ain't it. You know you're not going to be it. And she obviously is okay with this. And this finna be a mess. So hang in there. This ain't gonna last. And I don't mean to sound spiritual about it, but you best believe this too shall pass. And all this is going to be a bunch of mess. It's all this is. So I can't help you. Do like you want to do. Don't call me and ask me, should you sin?
Well, wait a minute now.
Because I am not sin free.
But the fiance gave this to her future husband as a wedding gift.
Don't get in this mess.
Beautiful gift.
You're not a gift. You're a piece of tradable meat. You ain't no gift.
Well,
you can thank you all if you want to. All y'all crazy. Next one, Shirley.
all right. Edna in Detroit. I'm an older woman and I'm dating again after leaving a long-term relationship. There are not many things for older couples to do to have fun. Movies make me sleepy. Bowling is too aggressive, and I don't like picnics, skiing, swimming, or any other daredevil activities. What do people of my age do for fun on dates?
Okay, now let's go over this. You an older person.
She
who's
didn't say
back
how
on the
old.
dating scene.
Yeah.
Didn't say how,
Edna.
but
No, but her
Edna.
name is Edna.
Edna is a great clue that you were born before 1960. Probably 60. I know you was born before 1970. But Edna, listen to me. If you can't go to movies because they make you sleepy, if you can't bowl because it make you aggressive, you can't ski because probably your ass ain't ever been skiing before. And old people don't need to try to learn how to ski because falling is not what you do. Now, you don't
Swimming.
like jet skiing, swimming. What else, Shirley?
Other daredevil activities. So that would
Swimming
be-
is not a daredevil activity. Movies is not daredevil, and bowling is not a daredevil activity. What I suggest is you and him go to an assisted living facility. And the reason I'm suggesting, listen to me. Go down to an assisted living facility.
Yeah.
Because if watching movies, bowling, and walking is a daredevil activity,
Say
your ass needs some assistance.
She did not say walking.
That's what it sounds like. You can't do nothing else, hell.
Well, daredevil activities like bungee jumping, things like that.
That ain't what she ain't say nothing about. She said bowling, skiing, swimming, and watching movies.
Or any daredevil activities.
None of them was daredevil. Daredevil is bungee jumping, sail glide.
Right, she doesn't like
hang
that.
glide. That's daredevil. The bowling ain't
like
daredevil.
No.
You old. Girl,
so she give her a suggestion.
Girl, he come
living.
talking about let me do this, Shirley. Girl, he come talking about put your fingers in this hole on this ball. I said, what? Then he come talking about something, roll it down this plank of wood. Girl, I was sitting over there, I didn't know what to do. I was so scared. What was y'all doing? Bowling? Bowling? What? How did you just describe bowling? Then we had to go down there, all that noise, girl. I messed around and it fell in this thing. They got gutters down there. Ooh, girl, you don't want to be in no gutter.
Not the gutter ball.
Oh, she's talking to her girlfriend.
Girl, then he come talking about knock these pins down. Look how far down there them pins look. Ooh, I said, girl, this man right here, he too much. He be wanting to do too much. I'm going to have to date me somebody else.
All right, we're moving on. Quaysella.
Then he come talking about walk up them steps. All the way up them steps.
All the way. All the way.
Quaysella in Huntsville says, my husband and I live above our means, and he's always talking about traveling and seeing the world. I can't see past credit card debt and car notes, so it's frustrating to me. He can't understand why I'm stressed, so I've stopped having sex to get his attention. I miss the sex, so is there a better way?
Yeah, what? Okay, so Quaysella, let me ask you something.
You got her
Quay,
right.
QQ. You don't want to travel, and you don't want to have sex. Is that right?
She's stressed.
Well, guess what Herbert gonna do?
Quaysella and Herbert. What?
Herbert, HQ, headquarters. Let me explain something to you. Herbert is going to find somebody that like to travel, that don't get stressed out, and want to have sex. That's coming.
But she's stressed because, they're living above their means, she says. It's about the money.
They can't compromise?
There is a compromise, and she done made it. She done decided we not having sex.
But she regrets that decision. Yeah, she regrets that decision.
Okay, then start having sex tonight.
She wants
to. Soon as Herbert get in from work.
Herbert.
Because Herbert down there, because they got Quaysella. He in heating and air. He do air conditioning.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good money.
Yeah, that's good money. And Herbert deserved the life he working for. You need to have sex with Herbert before he crawl up in one of them windows he down there working on below. He all in them bushes looking at, ooh, good, look at here. Herbert gonna mess around, tap on one of them windows, and somebody gonna let him in, because some other people stressed out too, and they handle it different.
All right. Coming up at the top of the hour, thank you, CLO. We got entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, so Boosie was overjoyed to find out that his 18-year-old son is not the father and he is not the grandfather. Boosie posted an Instagram live video explaining that a female brought a baby to his son's graduation, and she claimed that his son was the child's father. Boosie's son got a DNA test, which proved that he is not the baby's father. Boosie's so excited about not being a grandfather that he invited his fans out to the club and promised them free drinks. Take a listen.
Just found out that ain't my son, baby. I'm not a grandpa. Oh, Lord, they done kidnapped somebody, baby, brought it down there like it's my grandchild. Oh, you're going down, baby. Oh! I need everybody to come to the club tonight. I'm getting everybody free drinks. I ain't no grandpa. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. They done made a movie about my son now. Oh, man. Oh, they going down. Oh, Lord. Oh, what the Why would you do that?
Crazy. Come on, Boosie. Boosie got a life over there, boy.
Man,
But not come to the club, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, free drinks.
Trying to
I
say he no
find-
grandpa.
I find Bootsy to be thoroughly enjoyed.
Uh-huh.
I think Bootsy is high level entertainment, man.
Yes, he is.
Bootsy is reality IG. Way better than TV, man.
Another phrase you have
You'd
coined.
have told Jerry
All right.
Springer up, wouldn't he?
Man.
No, Maury. You talking about Maury.
Maury,
You are
yeah.
not
Yeah.
her grandfather.
All right, here we go.
Somebody, baby.
Moving on to Steve, Cleveland Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson back in the news. He's now been hit with his 24th, count 'em, 24th civil lawsuit, alleging he exhibited inappropriate and non-consensual sexual behavior in a massage session with a massage therapist. Now, this is according to ESPN. The plaintiff alleges that during a massage, Watson exposed himself and masturbated. Then he offered no apology or explanation for his conduct. This newest lawsuit is the second to be filed against Watson in the last 7 days. Your thoughts, comments?
Well, and I don't care that he was with Cleveland or Houston or anything. Here's some background information. I was having a discussion about this with a group of men from Houston who are very established business people, who I happen to know. The owner of the Texans, none of this came out until Deshaun Watson said he wanted to be traded. The owner's next door neighbor is a very unscrupulous lawyer.
That's right.
The lawyer is the one that rounded up this case. The lawyer went out and got all these women. The grand jury has found no cause for any criminal charges.
Okay.
None whatsoever. And he's gone through that system twice. What's alarming is the relationship between the owner of the Texans and the next door neighbor of his, which is an unscrupulous lawyer. He has been banned from several things. I got some problems to do some real research. So that part of it all kind of reeks to me. It reeks of something to me. And that's the part that I'm deeply concerned about right here.
Okay. Well, that's
I'm just,
the part we
and
need to
all
know.
I'm talking about is this part right here.
Okay.
That section reeks to me.
We need
Now,
to
what
know
happens
all parts. Thank you.
on the rest of it is, it's the judicial system, and you have to see what it is.
Yeah.
And the
that's
NFL. And the NFL is saying he violated their personal conduct policy, too.
Well,
right?
they haven't decided that yet. He's under investigation for that. But it seems to me like somebody should have had something factual to bring about a criminal charge. It seems to me, but nothing of all these people, nobody has any evidence that could warrant substantiating one charge. And that's the part that I don't like in this thing right here.
Okay.
Now,
We'll keep an eye on it.
But if there are victims, there has to be a price that has to be paid.
Absolutely.
That right there, we and we got that right there.
And allegedly there's 24 of them.
20. Yeah, she made the 24th. All right, we're going to move on to
in
Nick
this
Cannon.
country, a person is innocent until proven guilty.
Absolutely, Steve. Absolutely. That is the law. All right, we're moving on to Nick Cannon, who says he wants to set the record straight for people that might question how he is able to spend time with all of his children. Now, Nick spoke proudly about parenting, his parenting skills in the latest issue of Men's Health magazine. Despite being a father of 7 with 1 on the way, Nick Cannon says he is more present in his kids' lives than the average parent. He says, if I'm not physically in the same city with my kids, I'm talking to them before they go to school on FaceTime and stuff. And Nick says he even shows up at his daughter's weekly guitar lessons. So he's saying he's a great father, even though he's not present all the time, physically present all the time.
Yeah.
Who's questioning it?
The internet, of course.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's being,
I mean, he's never been accused of not being a great dad. I've never heard that about Nick.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this, having 7 children, your ass is busy.
Exhausted. He's exhausted.
But I try not to go down to the school whenever possible.
All right, we're moving on. Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, a petition has been started to get Brittany Griner out of prison and back home safely. We'll talk about that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
NBA baller Carmelo Anthony spoke out in support of Brittany Griner, the WNBA player who has been jailed in Russia for over 100 days. Carmelo posted a video along with the caption that read, "Our friend, sister, teammate Brittany Griner has been wrongfully detained in Russia." He added, "It is time to bring her home. Let's bring attention to this matter by sharing BG's story and signing the petition at wearebg.org. That's wearebg.org. Take a listen."
I am Carmelo Anthony. I want to take this time to bring up our friend Brittany Griner. 105 days. It's been 105 days since Brittany Griner has been wrongfully detained in Russia. She is a WNBA player, an Olympian, a teammate, a sister, a daughter, a wife. She is a human, and she needs to come home.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Carmelo.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm with
sir.
it. I'm
All the
with it.
titles there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm. LeBron James also shared a message on Twitter demanding President Biden and Vice President Harris actively work on Griner's safe return. LeBron tweeted, "As a decorated Olympian and member of an elite global sport community, BG's detention must be resolved out of respect for the sanctity of all sport and for all Americans traveling internationally. Join us in demanding that President Biden and Vice President Harris bring Brittany home swiftly and safely by taking action today."
Well,
The
can
petition.
I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Think about this. She is a major WNBA star.
Yes, she is. Yes, sir.
If this was Steph Curry, LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, if this was it, I can't name you any number of stars. Jason Tatum, anybody.
Damian
Kevin
Lillard.
Durant.
Yeah, anybody. Yeah.
What do you think would be happening right now?
They would be.
have
Oh,
been
they'd
back.
be working on it.
Dog, this uproar would be, and I'll admit it myself, I even seldom think about it because it ain't even in the news a lot. You know what I mean? But if this was an NBA player, a major star like she
As
is a major
opposed to a
star in the
WNBA
WNBA,
player.
oh, my brother.
Yeah.
Do you think they could keep Michael Jordan over there this long?
What?
If Kobe was living, I'm talking about these cats is real stars. No, man, it would have been my and it's time to put the light on this thing, man, because what did she do?
All right.
I mean, really, you
The
know,
disrespect.
It doesn't
Black
warrant
woman.
that.
no,
Yeah.
because
The
over here
petition
in America,
again is.
do you know
yeah.
what you can do and still be free? But we
Yeah,
just got to
oh.
draw attention to it, man. This
Absolutely.
Is craziness.
And Steve, the petition is at wearebg.org, and signatures are needed to secure Brittany Griner's safe return to the U.S. So go to wearebg.org. All right, coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, the numbers from the weekend shootings are in, and guess what? It is not good. It is not good. In fact, it was the deadliest week of mass shooting gun violence this year, with at least 82 people wounded or killed. This is according to USA Today. The shootings in which 4 or more people were killed or injured occurred in Philadelphia, Chattanooga, Tennessee, Saginaw, Saginaw, Michigan, Omaha, Nebraska, and other cities. The shootings occurred where people should have felt safe, like, for instance, graduation parties or a nightclub, a popular entertainment district, and a strip mall. We're just saying, hopefully these lawmakers will get it and they won't let us down this time. They'll actually come up with a viable solution. But, we have to do what we can do too, and that's take action and vote. These are terrible statistics. This is terrible. I mean, you get tired of saying it so much. That doesn't stop it from happening.
I mean, look, you want to draw attention, right? And you want to spread the news. But as far as giving commentary, I don't even know what to say at times.
Run out of words.
I mean, how many times can you say, this is unacceptable. This is something has to be done. How many times can you say, we've got to change these laws? How many times can you do any of that? And we just sitting up here going like, and now we make these announcements like it's the norm.
Yeah, it's like we're sitting ducks waiting for the next one to happen. You don't know when or where, but, that's how out of control this situation is in America.
And I don't know what else to say. I don't know how to keep saying condolences go out to the family.
Yes.
Our hearts and prayers go out. I don't know how to keep saying that over and over and over because we say it so much. What does it mean?
Yeah,
right.
Where's the action to stop this from happening again?
And are we the only ones that care? I mean, the people that are speaking out about it. What about these lawmakers, the Senate?
You got to vote them out, man.
Yeah.
You got to get rid of these people that don't care about you and your kids or your families.
I hope
no matter
Cruz
what
get
they
voted
say, it's about what they do.
Right, Tommy. I heard.
I hope
what you
Cruz
said.
get voted all the way out, man.
And Abbott.
Yeah.
And Abbott.
Yeah.
He lowered the gun age.
In Texas, yeah.
But it's amazing, man, how you discover the true feelings of the people who reside in this country.
Yeah.
Because these people keep winning elections because they keep having constituents that vote for them. Ted Cruz is in office because people put him there. Abbott is in office because we put him there. Trump was president because they put him there. Listen, man, it's 350-some million people in America. Over 70 million voted for Trump. Now, if you think about the voting age, and I don't know the percentage or anything, but of the 350-some million people in this country, I'm assuming half of them are voting age.
Okay.
18 and up. It's a
18
lot
and
of
over.
little kids. And then, you got the people that's real old that don't even go to polls no more, whatever. But let's just say half of that, let's just say it's 180 million voters. 70 million of them voted for Trump.
That's pretty scary right there, buddy.
What?
That's
What?
pretty scary.
That's very
What?
scary. And his,
Exactly every other one voted for
ballot.
Trump.
Cast
What?
the ballot.
For the second time.
Boy,
right,
boy.
sure.
Yeah.
That's the scary part, in that so many people think and feel that exact same way, which is going to make it difficult to get rid of these people. But if the people on the other side all went to the polls, we could change it. But because they do this electoral vote and they do it by state, and Texas is who Texas is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And y'all almost got rid of a couple of boys, but not quite.
Got to keep
Few
going.
more other folks to go to the polls.
That's right.
That's it.
That's right. All right. Coming up next, it is the nephew and the prank phone call for today, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, coming up in about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today, and the subject is he can't stand being alone. All right? We'll get into that in just a bit. But it's just what you think. But right now, it is time for some more foolishness on this show. The nephew and the prank phone call. What you got for us today, Neff? What's on the menu?
On the menu today, We turn in the Rolodex book of pranks.
Rolodex.
Yeah, we are in the car section of pranks. We are in the car section that's in the C's, okay? And the name of this is You've Been Driving My Car. You have been driving my car. That is page 38 in the Rolodex C section.
You know how to spell car. You know how to keep saying this.
C-A-R is what it is.
And it's
You've
Aura.
been driving my, it is Aura.
Do you sell these Rolodexes that you be talking about? We don't have one.
I can never let the book of pranks get out. All right, just right. You see how it's got a latch on it. You see the latch on it?
Yeah.
Is that a
latch? You got a little rubber band latch on it. This is the book of pranks.
Okay.
All right, a cat dog, if you would.
Hello?
I'm trying to reach Curtis, please.
Yeah, this is Curtis.
Hey, you the one worked at the hotel and you do valet parking?
Yeah, I work at the...
Okay, let me tell you something. You the one that parked my 750 BMW. You just took the change out of my car, the loose change I had in there, and you also done put 100 miles on there, and I know you the one did it because you the one I tipped. I tipped you. You parked it, and then when I came back, you the one brought my car back, and I tipped you. I know you the one put them damn miles on my car,
Hold on, man. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Who is this?
My name is Jason, man. Jason,
how did you get my number?
I got your number from the hotel manager. I told him I needed to talk to Curtis, who do the valet parking, and they gave me your number. You the one put these miles, man. You put 100 miles on my car.
Hold on. I ain't put no miles on your car, man. That's all I do is just get the cars and park them. That's it. I ain't taking no change from nobody's car either.
You the one took my chain. I had PD Jakes in there in the CD player. When I got in there, it was Biggie Smalls or somebody in there. You the one was in my car, man.
Man, I don't even know how to work that radio in there. Man, look, what? I probably park your car because I parked a whole lot of cars. But maybe somebody else probably took your car and drove it around, but I don't know.
How many more Curtises work at the hotel and do valet parking? How many more Curtises?
I work at the and do valet parking, but that's all I do is park the cars. I don't take nobody's car and drive it around the town or steal nothing from their car. I ain't no thief, man.
Hey, man, let me tell you something, man. I know you the one put these miles on here. You hear me? I know you was the one, man.
Oh, no.
Put that
Hold on, man. Look, man. I'm on probation right now, right? So, I mean, I ain't got no time to be stealing nothing out about nobody's cars. I'm just part-time job, man, just parking cars. I'm trying to take care of me and my little girl. That's it. I'm telling you, if somebody did take your car and drive it around or steal something from your car, we can figure it out. You know what I'm talking about? If you can just bring the car up and you just come and we can talk to the managers and figure it out. But I promise you it wasn't me, man.
Hey,
I promise you. If you should just slow down a little bit, we'll find out what happened with your car.
You the one did it, man. You the one put the 100 miles on my car. You had that red vest on. You had that name tag said Curtis. You pulled off in it, and you pulled back up in it. You the only one drove it. You was the one.
Hey, man, lower your voice a little bit, man. Hold on, I can hear you.
No, I know you can hear me. You gonna hear me when I get in your though. You gonna hear me when I do that.
What telling me?
I said you gonna hear me when I get in your because you put that 100 miles on it. I'm gonna come up to that damn.
Hey, man, I told you I ain't putting 100 miles in your car, right? Hey, man, you know what? I didn't steal nothing from your car. I ain't putting 100 miles in your car, right? I told you I'm on probation right now. That's all I do. I go to work, I park these cars, and I come home to take care of me and my girl, all right? I ain't putting no 100 miles on your car, man. I ain't take your car. That's all I did was drove your car and parked it, man. That's it.
No, that ain't what you did. You threw the loose change out of there, and you also put 100 miles. It was like 104 miles extra on that car when I got back in it. Let me tell you something, man. I'm going to come up. When do you work again? When do you work?
Tomorrow. I work tomorrow night.
What time do your get there?
I'll be there at 6 o'clock.
Okay, then. I'm coming up there at 5:45. And guess what, Mr. Curtis? I'm going to deal with your little by myself.
Man, dog, come bring your up to that job. That job and you, dog. Bring your up to the job. What kind of car you say you had again?
I said I got a black 750 BMW. I'm coming up there. When I get out of it, have your ready. Here, Curtis, have your ready.
Already. No, I'm going to be ready. I'm going to have my little verse on for you, too. It's going to say, Curtis, just bring your black up there.
because you sound like you're black.
Yeah, I'm black. I'm black, my car black, and I'm finna get in your black tomorrow.
Bring your tell you, stop with me, dog. Today, right? I'm telling you, I'm trying to shit out my real paper. But that paper, this job, it's I'm telling you, bring up there if you want to, dog. I'm telling you, it wasn't me, but I mean, you want to take it down, man.
I got one more thing I need to say to you, Curtis. You listening to me?
What?
Is you listening?
Yeah.
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your boy TC, who do valet parking with you.
What'd you say?
Hey, Curtis, your homeboy that you do, is it another guy work there named TC that do valet parking?
Yeah.
Hey, man, this Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, he got me to prank phone call you.
Oh, man, I'm going to get that dog. Oh, Lord Jesus. Man, my heart was beat, man. My heart was beating so fast. I thought I was about to go back down. Oh, Lord. Oh,
you knew you was going back, Curtis?
Oh, Lord, I'm telling you, man, it was about to be over. It was about to be over. The first person I saw got out of it was about to get it. I'm telling you.
Curtis, you got to be strong, man. You going to be strong?
For sure.
Be strong, man. Don't let nobody push your buttons and have you going back, man. Just be strong.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm almost off, I'm going to keep it straight, man,
All right, man. Stay strong. You got to take care of this little girl, boy. You can't go back in there.
Already.
All right. I got one more thing I got to ask you, man. What is the baddest, I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land?
Man, that Steve Harvey Morning Show, baby.
See, I am here to test you when you on probation.
You need to shut up. What I ain't like is, look, he tried to have
Steve.
a damn teaching moment.
Yeah.
I'm going to push your buttons and press you over to the edge and damn near send you back to prison. But there's a lesson to be learned here, little Curtis. Like he counting birds on the bird post. Curtis, if I take 4 of your birds and you got 8 birds, man, if you come down here, Curtis done told you, look, man, I'm on probation. I can't get in there. I'm just trying to do this work, get home, take care of my girl, man.
That's it, an honest day's living.
I'm just trying to do right, man. Don't come down here. I'm coming. He said, I tell you what, you come down here, I'm gonna have a shirt on with Curtis on it.
You will know.
Make no mistake about it.
What kind of car you say you drive?
Like this
it's
job?
what now? So I I'll be looking for it. As soon as you get out that black truck.
Always.
If you have anybody that's on probation, let me know. The nephew will prank them. We strengthen them like this. This is how we want to strengthen our people like this. Okay, if you know anybody on probation, I got you. Just send the number to me. The nephew can do it for you. All right, I will.
No way.
What? No. Catch me, baby. Friday night, July 1st, I will be in Columbia, South Carolina at the Koga Performing Arts Center. Tickets on sale right now. All Ticketmaster outlets are at the box office. Come see Stupid up close and in your face. Barbecue
like
weekend.
Us every day.
Yeah, right here in your face.
All right. Thank you, nephew. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter for today. The subject, he can't stand being alone. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter, and if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com by clicking Submit Strawberry Letter. And guess what? We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now, and you never know, it could be yours.
It could be. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Subject, he can't stand being alone. Dear Steve and Shirley, I was living with my brother and his wife for a while after they had a baby, and it was time for her to return to work. They didn't want the baby going to a babysitter yet, so I agreed to move in and help out. I'm retired and my daughter is in college, so I have a lot of time on my hands. This is not what I signed up for, though. My sister-in-law is a flight attendant and she does international flights, which means she's gone for days at a time. The first time she left, my brother left too. He was gone all weekend and he did not tell me where he was. He got home and washed all of his clothes and then went to pick up his wife from the airport. The next time she left the house, he invited a woman over to the house, and he told me that he was ordering out and watching a movie with his friend. After I saw the fourth different woman in the house, I asked my brother if he had a problem and how could he do this to his wife like that. He said that he doesn't like to be alone and the women help him pass the time. I told him if he's needing to pass the time, he could keep his 5-month-old son all by himself. He continued to bring other women in the house, so I told his wife I was leaving because something came up and I needed to be closer to home. She asked me if it was because my brother was being a womanizer. I lied and said that wasn't it at all. She's been knowing and hasn't said anything to him about it, and that makes me even more uncomfortable staying there. I'm not sure if she's insecure or has low self-esteem since she had the baby, but my brother's behavior is unbelievable. I want to ask her how much she knows, but I don't want to open Pandora's box. What do I do? Well, I say you do the same thing you're doing. Look, you gotta get out of there. You're doing the right thing. I think you're absolutely doing the right thing. Get out, tell her something came up, and you gotta go. Because it's just way too much happening in and out of this man's house and this woman's house. It's too much happening in their marriage that you don't need to be a part of. I mean, this dad needs to watch his own baby. If he's got this kind of free time, why isn't he at home with his baby? Surely his son is more important than the women he's cheating with on the baby's mom with. I just think this is so disrespectful. I mean, that's needless to say. But he's bringing the women in the house? The crazy part is his wife seemed to know that he cheats, right? Even though she called it, is he womanizing? You do not approve of what your brother's doing. That's quite obvious. He doesn't care how you feel, though, because he's not trying to stop. He doesn't respect you or appreciate you for what you're doing. He just says that he doesn't like to be alone. I just think it's sad what he's doing. It's horrible what he's doing. Horrible for his marriage, for his wife, for the baby, everybody involved. But you don't need to be there, because they're not trying to fix this. You have your own life. I mean, I say do your own thing, with your life. You say you have a lot of time on your hands, but they don't appreciate you. This is craziness. Poor baby. I just feel bad for the baby because, what are these parents doing, especially the dad? Steve?
I don't want to be alone anymore.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Sugarfoot, Ohio players. It was just a silly game we were playing. Oh, see, the thing about old school is they have a song for everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be alone anymore. That's all I could hear the whole time he was reading. This letter is flat out crazy.
It is.
Man, what? Boy, what? Listen, this woman had a baby, her and her husband. They didn't want the baby to go to the babysitter, so they paid you to move into town and live with them. The woman's a flight attendant, and she does international flights. After she got on her feet, she went back to work. You there watching the baby. You had no idea how much watching your ass was going to have to do. I'm talking about you got to be staring at this damn baby.
Yeah.
I mean, you ain't got a breathable moment. Now, your sister-in-law goes on an international trip. Your brother, who is the father of the baby, with the woman who is the international flight attendant, he drop off at the airport. You ain't seen him all weekend. So now he got home, washed all his clothes, then went to pick his wife from the airport. He had to wash them clothes. Ain't no telling what's on them clothes.
Oh.
Especially if one of these girls is a stripper. The glitter that's on them damn clothes. Girl, ooh, Lord have mercy. That glitter don't come out. So anyway, he's trying to wash it out. The next time she left the house, he invited a woman over to the house, and he told you he was ordering out and gonna watch a movie with his friend. What? At your house, dog? And then he done. Now, let me tell you what, before we go to break. After I saw the fourth different woman in the house, 4. This boy busy, man. When I come back, I'll share you the rest of it. It's pretty much gonna be the same thing.
All right. Coming up, part 2 of Steve's response to today's Strawberry Letter, a subject he can't stand being alone. We'll hear his response at 23 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is he can't stand being alone.
Well, here's the deal. Bottom line is this man and woman are married. Your brother is married to this woman who's a flight attendant. They had a baby. They didn't want the baby to go to a babysitter. They hired you and brought you in full-time nanny. You there, but you didn't realize what the job entailed because she's an international flight attendant, so she's gone for days at a time. She took her first trip out of town. Then your brother didn't tell you this, but he took a trip somewhere. He was gone for the whole weekend. Came back in, washed his clothes, tried to get all the glitter and makeup and hair out of it, and then went to the airport and picked up his wife. And then the next time she left the house, he invited another woman over to the house and told you, the sister that wrote this letter, he was ordering out and going to watch a movie with his friend. After I saw the 4th different woman in the house, the letter writer then turns to her brother and asks her brother if he had a problem and how could he do his wife like that. This is what the letter is about right there. He said out of his own mouth, with his own lips perched, he don't like to be alone, and the women help him pass the time. Boy, there's golf, checkers, online, a business. You can go to gym. You can take up cooking. Here's the big one you could do. If you really need to pass some time, try watching a baby.
How about that?
You talk about time. Put that down. Set that. Quit crawling over there. Leave that alone. Get on off of there. Shut up. Be quiet. Don't go over there. Stay out of there. What are you doing? Where is he? Where is he? Where? Don't climb up on that. What? If you want to just pass some time, watching a baby can fill it up. I'm talking about to the brim. So now he tells you they help him pass the time. Then you said he could keep his 5-month-old son by himself. After you told him that, your brother continued to bring other women in the house. So then you told his wife that you was leaving because something came up and I need to be closer to home. Nice move. The wife turned around and asked you, is it because your brother was a womanizer? I lied and said that wasn't it at all. And then you realize that she been knowing this and ain't said anything about it. And that makes you even more uncomfortable staying there. Now, you're saying that you don't know if she's insecure or got low self-esteem since she had the baby. But you think your brother's behavior is unbelievable. I want to ask her how much she knows, which you shouldn't, because she just told you he was a womanizer. The details is unimportant. When a woman is a flight attendant and she go out on a trip, you don't think she called to check on the baby? You don't think she asked him, what is the baby doing right now? FaceTime me with the baby. He can't answer that because the baby he holding, he can't FaceTime with her. You see what I'm saying? So now, she know. Because ain't no woman not gonna know when you gone for a whole weekend and you supposed to be at the house with a baby. Women know how to check up on that stuff. She probably got his phone pinged. He don't know it. And I can't tell you, she been knowing this dude is cheating. Yeah. But you don't need to, then you say you don't want to ask her how much she knows because you don't want to open up a Pandora's box. What do? I think you should do exactly what you planned on doing. Move back closer to home and let your brother figure it out. Because your brother, he doing way too much. First of all, man, you want to know something I've never understood? I have never understood, and I know, ladies, you may have some problems with what I'm about to say, but I've never understood a man who cheats and brings the woman to the home of his wife. It's just another level of, okay, you know, like you're very familiar with there's honor amongst thieves. There's a code amongst the thieves. There's a cheater code too.
Oh yeah, what's the cheater code?
Well, bringing a woman to your house where your family is.
Yeah,
that's foul.
Bruh, that's just like, you know, that's another level of disrespect. I got you stepping out. I got you got a side piece. I got all that. But you're going to bring the side piece to your house? Two things is wrong right here. You and her. Because who is the skank that know you married and go over your wife's house and sitting up watching movies? I'll tell you an incident I had a long time ago. I would definitely keep the names out to protect the innocent, mostly me.
That's a pertinent piece of information there, sir.
I had a partner who was famous before I was. I stayed at his house. And he had a girl over his house, and his wife went out of town to ski. And he brought a girl to the house. I'm upstairs, and I'm looking over the railing, and I see the whole thing. They're on the couch and everything. She leave early in the morning. I said, dog, your wife could come back early. He said, dog, this is my house. I had this house before I married her. What a conversation I had with that dude right there. I said, bro, listen to me. I've had that experience before, and it's not going to work out.
Wow. Sorry, we're out of time, Steve. Whoa.
Well, just to help you out, let me just speed it up. It's also was his divorce, too.
Yeah. That I believe.
His child support payments. And go ahead.
All right, coming up next, it is Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. Junior, what you got?
Okay, Shirley, man, let's give it up for Aaron Donald. A little NFL news right now. You know, it was kind of odd if he was going to retire or come back to the Rams. Well, they settled that argument real fast because Aaron Donald is returning to the Los Angeles Rams with a big raise that makes him the highest paid non-QB in the NFL. This boy got a $40 million raise over the last 3 years of his existing contract. So now that puts him at $30 million a year, and he not even a quarterback, just a defensive tackle out here making his money. Under the new deal, he got $65 million guaranteed. Then for the 2024 season, he could retire, or he can come back for $30 million more guaranteed. Now,
right back.
Is this what you mean when you say they paying me to stay? Is that what they doing?
That's exactly what that is.
Oh, wow.
We're going to take all this consideration for retirement out your mind. Look, they waving it. They go, look at this little money right here.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Donald. They doing it like this right here.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Donald.
He knows.
And dog, you going to sign that paper.
Yeah, what he gonna do?
Because I don't know what radio booth or TV booth you think you finna sit in and make that damn money.
Yeah. Well, man, congratulations, Aaron Donald, man. No more time. This boy hit the bank.
90 million. I'm tackling everybody. Ain't nobody scoring.
The ref, everybody.
Boy, that damn Harvey's a nightmare. Here's Harvey's in on another play. Wait a minute. Harvey's in the opposing team's huddle.
Why?
Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Congratulations, man. A little NBA news, man. LeBron James just made history as being the first active player to become a billionaire. And now one of his basketball cards is going for $6.6 million at an auction. $7 million, LeBron.
I have a new idea.
What you finna
start
do,
making
Harvey?
some cards.
You finna make your cards?
I'm gonna have Judge Steve cards, because that's another unbelievable ass moment.
Game 3 tonight, who you got, man? Series tied at 1-1. Golden State, Boston. Tommy.
Are they in Boston?
They're in Boston.
It's going to be ugly, man, because I'm going to tell you something. Them boys is not scared.
No, nobody's
scared. They are not scared.
All right, Junior.
Okay.
I got both.
Thank you. Coming up at the top of the hour, this just in. Chris Brown is more talented than Michael Jackson.
When?
We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so June is Black Music Month, but we've got to brace ourselves for this one. This one is really serious. Now, former NFL player and current ESPN analyst Ryan Clark was ripped to shreds on Twitter this week after he tweeted that Chris Brown is more talented than Michael Jackson. And he stands by it. He tweeted, Chris Brown is more talented than Michael Jackson. There, I said it. Have a great week. The Twitter responses that Clark received went from being hilarious to mean-spirited, and several commenters asked Clark if he was drunk or high. His response was, I do not care. You put CB and Michael J. the Talent Olympics. Chris Brown wins. What?
Now, I know Ryan Clark, and let me explain something to you.
What?
You have lost your rabbit ass. Clearly, you just look. He was a good football player. He was a good guy. I really do like Ryan Clark up until today.
I'm with you,
Chris don't even believe this.
Dog.
And no shade to Chris. Chris is terribly talented.
Oh,
absolutely
Chris Brown,
talented.
cold dude.
Dance. Oh my God.
Does he even understand the level of magnitude, the reach of a Michael Jackson? In talented, in how?
He said there. I said it. He had a great
Chris
week.
Brown. Chris Brown is far more athletic than Michael was.
Yeah.
He could tumble and
Yeah, I mean, Michael Jackson is
just 31 backflips down the beach.
Yeah.
He can do all that. Oh, this dude can ball.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm telling you, man, really, man, he's a cool guy. You know, he made
and
a
good
mistake,
music,
but who ain't?
too.
Yeah.
Oh, and the guy's super talented.
Now, Chris
Michael
Brown
Jackson
can put out a hit. Understand?
Oh, yeah,
all
music.
day.
Yeah.
He can make some hits. Understand?
I don't know how. That boy right there is legitimate.
Yes, he is talented.
Okay. Now, with all of that,
Thriller. You gonna go back
Billie
to Thriller?
Jean? Huh?
Go back to
What?
Thriller.
off the
Hey,
wall.
ABC.
Off the
I'll be
wall?
there.
What? Beat it? You talking about him?
I'm talking about Thriller. That's the one album.
So many
you
number
can
ones
save
off
right
that
there.
Thriller kills the game for anybody
Thriller.
talking. But I have news for you. Beat It
What?
Beat it, man.
kills the game for any because, hey man, this is a true story about Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson sat down with Quincy Jones and was depressed after Beat It came out because it had only sold 20-some million copies.
Quincy Jones produced Thriller. I'm going back to Thriller.
Quincy Jones said, Michael, what? This is huge. But it was off the heels of Thriller.
That's it.
Right. It was hard to follow for anybody to follow Thriller,
this
even
ESPN
Michael
dude
Jackson
again?
himself.
Ryan
He
Clark.
plays
Ryan
Steelers.
Clark.
He just
maybe
made
he
an
talking about-
ignorant ass statement. He just
Maybe
wanted
he's
to
talking
be
about Michael
famous.
Strahan or something. Man, he's not talking about Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Talking about another Michael.
But this is what Ryan Clark said. I do not care.
I like
care.
Ryan Clark.
Well, you know what, Ryan? It's obviously you don't care. I think you made a statement to get some attention, and now you have it. And you dead wrong about this on so many levels. You don't understand. You're a football player who's a great announcer who I happen to like a lot, man.
Great analyst.
Until now.
He's your frat brother, Tommy. Ryan.
Oh, hell
Oh,
no.
do that in there.
Yep.
Ryan.
Yep.
Come on, Ryan.
Yep. I almost have forgot that.
Ryan.
Sweet Noop.
And he wears some fly Kappa gear when I'm
I
seeing him
know.
on TV. I've seen him on there.
Now I know who we talking about.
You know who we talking about now?
Yeah. Ooh, Ryan, you should have called me
You want
first.
this segment over right now, don't you?
Yeah. Let's go to break or something.
Gotta
Now
come
let's
make a
keep
phone
it
call.
stupid. Let's
You
keep
gotta
it
make some phone
stupid.
calls. T.
Let's talk about it. But what's the guy that do the bean cornhole? Let's talk about it.
Yeah, Ryan Smith.
That was
Let's talk about the other Ryan.
All right. All All right, coming up in 20 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Dave Chappelle made a big donation to the families of the victims that were killed in the Buffalo, New York mass shooting after his show Sunday at Shades Performing Arts Center in Buffalo. Chappelle reportedly donated a portion of his ticket sales from the 3,000-seat venue, which was sold out for his show. That was good, yeah.
Outstanding, giving back.
Very much so. I'm sure that helped. I'm sure it helped.
A grocery store, man. I ain't got over that one.
Yeah. We didn't have time to mourn, really, because right after that, there was another one, then another one, Right after that, it was Texas.
The Buffalo thing,
Uvalde.
was the kids in the Texas.
Uvalde.
Yeah.
And it caused people to stop talking about Buffalo because it was a new one. And it's just, it's ongoing. You can't forget Buffalo, man, and people up there. That was horrific. But you can't forget these kids out in Texas. But then you can't forget this new one. I mean, this is just don't make no. Man, I'm just. I don't have any comments right now because I really just don't know. I'm tired of saying we praying for y'all and all this here, and then we ain't gonna do nothing.
Well, yesterday was election day. Hopefully, in certain states, California, Mississippi, Iowa, Jersey. Hopefully, folks get out and vote. Primaries, get ready.
Yep.
Every month we are closer to the midterm elections.
Which is in
June.
November.
Let's get going,
it's
y'all.
The 51 Republican senators who refuse to act on any gun laws.
Yes.
The 51 that's got this tied up. Period.
That's it. All right. We'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 33 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time now for a round of Would You Rather, guys. Would you rather have a missing tooth on the side or a full chest of gray hair?
Give me B.
B.
Yeah, I'm gonna take.
You want that full
I'm
chest?
gonna take that chest full of gray hair. Yeah, I make it sexy. I wear black shirts with it. Woo, salt and pepper.
What's it called?
Salt and pepper.
I got to have that tooth though.
I'm talking about the one where you can have that cigarette dangling out the side of your mouth and it fit in that slot.
That is not sexy.
That's a visual though, ain't it?
Yeah. We all got it, right? That visual.
Right off the
All
bat.
right. Would you rather take a guaranteed $500,000, a guaranteed $500,000, or would you rather a chance at getting $1 million?
What'd they say? One in the hand, be two in the bush?
That's right,
I'm going with
Junior.
the one in the hand.
I'll take the half a million. I'll take
Sure
the half a
thing.
million. I can flip that. I'll take the half.
Can't make a dime, make a nickel.
The
Come
sure
on, man.
thing. Steve?
I'm gonna definitely take that half.
All right. All right. Would you rather have stinky breath or stinky feet?
B. I'm put them in them shoes. I got. As soon as I get through fishing, I can't even take my damn boots off.
It's like that.
Yeah.
Strong.
Yeah.
I'm going with B.
Yeah, B.
All right.
We
I
can close
been
it
to
up.
the gym, got through working out, and took them shoes off. Woo! But at least you have to unleash them.
Yeah.
The problem with bad breath is it is you.
Yeah.
Frontal.
You don't know it all
Because you
the
ain't
time.
never heard nobody go. So like people go, man, whose feet is that? You know,
Right.
but ain't nobody went, who breath is that? They know.
Ain't nobody
They
ever
know.
said that.
You open your mouth and you start talking, and we were affected.
And what about the mask,
Immediately.
Steve? The mask.
Well, that bad breath is rough, man, because if you put that mask on, you actually knocks your own ass out.
And we know.
There's some people just not knowing it was them.
Nah, I can't wait. This ain't gonna finish the day out right here.
All right, last one. Would you rather have a constant sinus headache, or constant itching down there? Ew.
Oh, give me
Oh no, I'm just gonna be stopped up. No, I'm just gonna be all the way stopped up.
No, sinus headache.
Sinus.
No.
Well, I'm just gonna have this
I'm
headache.
gonna just be digging. Damn that.
Nah, you can have
I'm
it
gonna be
digging. I
sitting
ain't.
up, dog. I'm talking about looking, making eye contact with you while I'm doing it. Dig.
That's our round of Would You Rather for today. Coming up
What's
at
wrong
49
with
minutes
him?
after.
Yeah, how you doing?
Last break of the day and closing from Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, here we are. Last break of the day on this Wednesday.
Hump
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
So, in closing, guys, any questions at all today?
I got a question for you. Okay. I think we asked you this before, but we're deep into summer. What else? Can you tell us annoys you about summer?
Well, summertime is when the hours are longer in the day. The heat is up. And I don't know what it is about heat. Heat allows people to hang out more. And in the hanging out is when a lot of things happen that don't happen in the wintertime. It's people. I watched a guy the other day. It really threw me off. I saw a guy walking, and it's not that hot yet. It's just not that hot. It's June. It's not that hot yet. He's just walking with no shirt on. And
he's sexy already.
He didn't have a no shirt body.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, was he six pack? Was he sexy with it?
No. It's just he had no business, and it wasn't even that hot. But he felt the need to take his shirt off.
That annoys you.
And I don't know why you think that's necessary. You don't walk faster with your shirt off. And all you do is got people going, why the hell he got his shirt off? That's one of the most annoying things to me about summer. It allows people to be less clothed that really should be more clothed. Jackets and coats covers a multitude of sins.
But Steve, kind of following up on that, I find that men are way more comfortable in their bodies than women are. Women are the ones that are getting cosmetic surgery. Some men do it now too. But why is it that men are so comfortable in their bodies, no matter if they're fat, if they're fit, whatever the situation?
Well, number one, we don't have the pressure on us that women have to look a certain way.
Right.
We're not judged in the same way. I'll give you an example. Even if a woman becomes extremely rich, she's still judged on how she looks.
Right. Yeah. Right.
A man get extremely rich, don't nobody say nothing. Nobody say nothing.
About how he
Man,
looks.
he just rich. He doing so good.
Don't even see the stomach no more.
Dog. And women will bypass all that.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. For the coin.
It's just that double standard.
Dog. Girl, I don't know what you see, but that ain't what I see. I see a future. I see travels.
I see a family.
Girl,
beautiful home.
I see these kids.
Yeah.
These kids ain't gonna be that attractive, but they're gonna be fine. I'll put them in some nice little Gucci.
You heard him.
What was the last
Yeah, these children are not gonna be that attractive, but I'm gonna put them in some little Gucci track suits. And I'm gonna get them some little Louis Vuitton belts.
And we've
Some
seen
backpack. Yeah, and they're gonna be fine. They're gonna be fine. I'm gonna just put them in the latest clothes. They'll be fine. God, I hope they don't look like they daddy. But it's gonna be good though.
It's gonna work out.
I remember Jocelyn said that one time about her baby. Why can you look more like your mommy? Why you gotta look like your daddy? Like what?
That's me. My mama.
And the little girl is
Your
beautiful.
mama said that to you, Junior?
Yeah. Just like your damn daddy, tank head ass boy. I already knew.
You already knew what?
Yeah. Attractive wasn't gonna be in me. I already knew that.
Early on, Junior, you said. Oh, okay.
Gotta be painful to go through that. Gotta be very painful.
Yeah.
Anything
Oh, because
else?
you can't relate, Tommy. You hear your
At
nephew.
all. At all.
He can't relate.
At all.
I don't. It's the denial for me. Next question.
You got one, Junior?
Let me ask you, you said there's levels to making money in the fields you in, right? The level. When did you know you started wanting to make more money? Like, how did you know how to get there? Was there somebody who taught you? Did you just have to figure it out on your own? Was it something that
I didn't know how to get there. If I knew how to get here, I'd have been here. I would have skipped all those other steps. But the levels to get there, it also requires a process. There is no getting to the next level without going through a process. And so it depends on what you want, that determines what the process is. And so, it's not that I knew how to do it. The thing that I've discovered about finances is the more finances you get exposed to and you get, what happens is it broadens your horizon of what's available out there. And that right there alone causes you to work hard to get more of it. Because, example, you start taking really nice vacations. Then you get out there and you look over at somebody else taking a nicer vacation. And if you want that, oh, wow, man, they stayed here. Man, they did this. Oh, they rolling like that. And then you see that, but exposure broadens your exposure. That's the thing about exposure, man. And let me tell you something about exposure. You can never forget exposure. You will never forget what you've been exposed to. You can't forget what it felt like to fly first class and you keep walking past that seat to sit in coach. You cannot do it.
That part.
You cannot do it.
Oh, man.
Once you get exposed, partner.
Yep. You want it all the time.
Hey, y'all, listen. Y'all have a great day. God loves you. Talk to God today. He would love to hear from you. It's an easy relationship to have, and it's available to all of us. I did it this morning. Matter of fact, as soon as I hang up, I'm going to do it again. Thank you, Lord. Y'all have a great day.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.